Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Nicole Beeton and I'm a realtor here in Billings, Montana with Western Skies. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick market update because I know everybody is super curious about what the heck our market's doing. So any other year it wouldn't be, everybody's always curious, but right now especially. So as you all probably know, 2021 was insane. Home prices just shot through the roof, quickly. And we were getting multiple offers at just a huge amount of people moving in. In fact, Billings was the fastest growing city in the US. So I actually read a news article about it. Not that you can always trust the news, but so we had a ton of people moving in and very low inventory, obviously major demand. We were getting multiple offers on almost every home that hit the market. That's how crazy it was. I helped some people move in from out of state and, they were competing with 10, 15, 20 plus offers. And that's one thing, but these offers were cash offers, or they were, waiving the appraisal contingency. An appraisal has to come in at purchase price. If it comes in below, then the buyer has to come up with the cash to make up for that. Or, if it's more of a buyer's market, you can negotiate with the seller and see. But obviously last year we were not at all in a buyer's market. So, waiving appraisal contingencies, waiving inspection, which you never see. Anything that a buyer could leverage to try to get that home, they were doing. So it was a hard time. It was a rough time for the buyers. Great time to sell. Also a good time to buy because interest rates were super low. Anyway, so we ended up selling and buying in 2021 because we're nuts. So this year, things are starting to kind of mellow out a little bit. We're seeing a little bit more inventory. Homes, I just did a market analysis just a couple days ago, and we've got, out of 500 homes right now, that's the max that I could do. We have, 2 days ago, we had 188 active listings. We have 158 that are contingent, which means that they're under contract, and then 154 that have been sold, and that's within the past 6 months. So as far as the average days on market right now, compared to last year, homes were hitting the market and selling. They're basically selling before they hit the market. So right now, the average, we're about that 31-day mark, which is still pretty good. Things are still moving. The minimum, we're at 0 still, but you still see that even in a buyer's market, minimum out of 158 homes. So, and then the max, we're seeing 169 days, which seems quite high, but that could be, multi-million-dollar property, or maybe a property needs a lot of work and maybe it's overpriced, things like that. So as far as our sold listings, those ones, 154 of those I have out of the 500 homes. Days on market, the average is about 24 days. Max is 135 days, and then minimal is it's at that 0. So as far as, this part's always very interesting, as far as the average home price right now, as far as the list price goes, we're seeing an average of $562,000. Those are homes that are active right now. That's 188 homes. And as far as homes that are under contract now, the minimal is, or the average is 407,000. And the max, I didn't do the max on the list price. The max is 985,000. Minimal is 65,000. So that's not going to be, you're not going to get, a single family resident home for 65,000. That's probably going to be, like a mobile home. You don't own the lot, things like that. So something that is not on a permanent foundation. And then as far as the sold listings, this is what we really look at to see what the average actual sold price is, because the list price, sold price is going to be different. So the average right now we're seeing about in our market 369,000, which is still decently affordable. I know prior to 2020, prior to 2021, our average was about that 280, under $300,000 range. So it kind of shows you that spike. But I know compared to other places like Bozeman, I mean, we're still pretty affordable compared to places like California. My sister just moved from California to Utah, and I know what home prices are there. She moved from, you know, California and in Utah. They're astronomical, just absolutely. In fact, Southern Utah, it's not even comparable. So a lot of people are moving there, you know, for second homes and whatnot. Yeah, whatever, they have nice weather, who cares? I can't think, be distracted here. Okay, so once again, you know, compared to last year, we are seeing more inventory. You know, I am seeing sellers, you know, sellers are starting to, you know, reduce their prices here and there, but it's not one of those markets where you can go in and offer 50,000 below list price. But things are starting to mellow out, so that's a good thing. The only thing that, as far as, you know, a buyer's market goes, as far as our buyers go, interest rates are still higher than they have been for a while. So I do know back in the 80s, though, when my dad bought his first house, interest rates were, I think he said 12%. So, I mean, it could be worse. But home prices, I mean, I think he bought that house for like $40,000, and it was a nice single family home. So it kind of levels out. So yeah, so hopefully that's helpful. And if anybody has any questions, if you're relocating here or if you're already around, you know, in Billings, I love helping. No pressure. I love to give out information and help. So just let me know. You can text me, you can give me a call, got my information below. You can also visit my website. That's all below. So if you like this video, like it and then subscribe. It helps keep me motivated to keep putting videos out and sharing what's going on in our awesome city here in Billings, Montana. So thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to y'all later.